I became part of the Hillel when I was a sophomore here. I was living at the Brookdale dorms and I was getting ready to go home for the holidays, and I wanted something to bring home from school, and so I started to learn about the Hillel and learn about what resources they have for Shabbat and Jewish holidays, stuff like that. And then I became involved as a leader because I really wanted to help engage people and see how great Hillel is. So I started meeting with students, telling them about what we have, and then I ran for president. Here I am.
Since I've joined the club, I've felt extremely welcomed. I've always walked in, people were conversing and talking, and I've been treated with just warm-hearted people and a good energy. Being a new member in the club in the beginning was a little out of my comfort zone, walking into a new environment with new people I didn't know. But that quickly changed. After 2 times, I felt like I've made friends there, and everyone seemed familiar and happy, and it was very comforting. What I enjoy most about the Hillel is definitely the people. I've made a lot of friends there. The Shabbaton experience, I very much enjoyed that, and just having a place to go whenever I need to be somewhere, I'm always there.
I knew going into college that I wanted to continue being a part of whatever Jewish club I could find. And when I found the Hunter Hillel, I checked out their website, I saw the stuff that they do, and I reached out to their springboard fellow, Eliana, and I emailed her, and I was like, hey, what's it gonna look like on the first day back? What do you have going on? What's the room set up? Just kind of getting all of these questions answered just so I could mentally prepare myself to walk in and not scare myself into not coming back. But I loved it so much on that first day that I've been coming ever since, every time I'm on campus.
I think that people have responded positively to me being president. I mean, when I ran for president, I was uncontested and no one else on the e-board was contested, and now we have a very competitive election this season of people running. So I think that people have responded well in seeing that student leadership at Hillel can come in all shapes and sizes and denominations and those sorts of things. Personally, I've worked really hard on 2 big projects through the Hillel. The first being building up visibility on campus. I created a community calendar that's on the wall, and it's whiteboard, so it can be changed every month with upcoming events, current stuff, resources outside of the Hillel, stuff like that. And I also have worked really hard on creating programming for queer Jews on campus. As someone who grew up in a religious community where being queer was not super accepted, it was really important for me to recognize within myself and then within the community that you can be Jewish, you can be queer at the same time, and embrace that duality. So I brought some of that really great programming.
The Hillel definitely helps me express my faith more. I feel more comfortable walking around with Jewish jewelry, knowing that there are other people who I can connect with, and I have a safe and sacred place. So that's been very helpful. My future at the Hillel, I definitely want to be a part of student leadership and get more religious kids to join the Hillel and open that environment. I would tell other students, friends that I know, or people that I can just meet, that it's a very welcoming and helpful and beneficial experience. I definitely have a lot of pros from it. I feel always very happy when I go there. It's just a nice place, and there's nothing else like it. So if you even have like 10 free minutes, it's just nice to go there, talk to people, eat some yummy food, listen to music, play cards. It's just a fun place. I am involved in certain activities in Hillel, specifically JLF. We actually just finished this semester. We meet every Tuesday for an hour and a half and talk about different subtopics of a grander topic. This semester was love and relationships, and we just talk about it through a Jewish lens of biblical texts and modern texts, and just to understand modern topics through a religious aspect.
Probably the most important highlights for me as a person have been the spontaneous, deep conversations I would have with other people in the lounge, both with people, friends that I were already close to, and newer people who happened to join in, who I also then, as a result, got to learn things about them and become friends with them too. It's group conversations where everyone's involved and everyone just has a good time, whether it's at an event or in between classes at the lounge, have always been a highlight. And I'm grateful that, I didn't have that in high school. So it's great to have that in college because I've wanted it so badly. And now there's finally a place for me to be able to do that here at Hunter Hillel. I was active in all of the events that they had planned, especially their not Shabbat dinners, where they have traditional style Shabbat dinners on a weekday night, like a Thursday night. Since Hunter is a commuter school, people, especially observant people, will be home for Shabbat or at their dorms, and they won't be able to travel back from Hunter's main campus if we do a Shabbat dinner on a Friday night. So a Thursday night is the next best thing, especially because most people have classes on Thursday. So it's convenient for their schedule and also convenient for us to have as many people as we can. When walking into an Shabbat, some things that you can expect to see are tables done really nicely, people already sitting down and talking, food being set up on one side. It's usually the layout is a huge room with tables in sort of a U shape and as many chairs as we can fit. Not so people are so cramped, but not spaced out enough to, be uninviting for people who want to communicate with people close to them. To attend our Shabbats, you don't have to be observant. We have people from all walks of life. We have observant Orthodox Jews to conservative, Reform Jews. Everyone is welcome. Everyone enjoys the event the same way. It's welcoming to everyone from all walks of social life, financial life, religious life. So there are things in place to make sure that even the most observant people can attend and not feel stressed about a Shabbat on a non-Shabbat day.
It's sad to know that I'm not going to be here next year. I'm not going to be the president anymore, but I have a lot of faith that our next president's going to do great. And I have a lot of faith in our staff and a lot of faith in our students. And I know that, as much as I love being here, I can't be here forever. And it's important for me and it's important for the rest of the community that change is welcomed with open arms. To the next president of Hunter Hillel, the role of president at Hunter Hillel, you want to be filling everyone with joy and everyone with opportunities. And that's really hard to do. And that's okay. Just do what you can.